Americans are antagonistic. It is this reason that makes them not give us our rights to express ourselves, to enjoy this environment, to be good citizens of this environment and contribute adequately, express ourselves, and further our own selves. As you see, we march in peace. I don't see no enemy in sight. Neither do I see nobody threatening anybody. We come in peace. We march in peace. We demand one thing. Give to all equally as you have given to one. Give justice to whom justice is due. Do to a blue, a green, a black, what you would do for the pink. That is what we ask. Condemn all forms of domestic killing. It is wrong. Wrong before the Lord of all the worlds, who created all human beings to be equal. No husband should take the law in his hands to quieten a wife for a domestic argument. That is wrong. We call on everybody in this society to condemn this act, and maybe justice be done where his mother is concerned. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Emmanuel Nadjifo, for that.
Support you. We will visit also the association and all the people around here. I know people are angry, very angry, or very sad also, mixed emotions. But I hope we'll be back here to celebrate justice. That's what we're talking about today, justice. Justice is very important when you live in the country like Belgium. No, we know in the past there were very negative experience with the court, and the fear to treat it the same way is the reason why we're here today. That's why we say not again. That's why we ensure that it's time to get a fair investigation and a fair trial, because everybody is equal. When you're black, you're white, you're a man, you're a woman, we demand equality, we demand a real good investigation and also a good trial. We want to also give a signal today, because you're thinking about, we are not a lot of people today, but it's not just the reason, because it's the first thing, like my brother Animal said, it's the first thing that black ones here make a fist. We have the black awareness here in Flanders. You know, I'm not Nigerian, I'm not from Congo, I'm from Rwanda. Sorry, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Because that's why it's very important that the first time black people get the streets, black people united and said that is not good for us. It's not good for our children. Because that's what I think about it. When your children and when they grow up, you hope that they'll be treated the same way like everybody here. So that's why I hope this march is a beautiful march, because it's a march for equality, a march for rights, and also a signal that the criminal act and an attack against humanity is always wrong and is disgrace for our country and for us. So I hope in a year or 2 years we will be back here after the trial, and we don't be angry anymore, don't be sad anymore, but we enjoy, we will celebrate, the celebrating of justice. So, for me, it was for me a great honor to be here with my friends, with my brothers and my sisters, with Colin and also with Emmanuel, to make the next step in black awareness here in Flanders. So I hope in a few months, and I don't know that army is already here, we can, you're watching us. Yeah, watching us. Yeah, watching us. Yeah. I hope we can celebrate. So for you, felicitations for your peaceful march, and I've been certain about it. We will be here again and we'll celebrate here for justice. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Walter. I want to again single out Walter to thank him from the bottom of my heart for making it all the way from St. Nicholas to join us here. Walter is not just another Belgian or another African living here. Walter made history as the first black commissioner in the city of St. Nicholas. We are all aware, and I actually heard it for the first time on CNN when he had an interview regarding some racist Belgians who would not have him marry them. His responsibility as a local politician in St. Nicholas is to marry people. One of his responsibilities. There are other things. So some racist Belgians refused for him to marry them, and it made big news here in Belgium. And so when he heard about the killing of Evelyn, he was also one of the few that said, yes, this sort of action must be supported. Now, there have been a few remarks, a few questions from very close Belgian colleagues who asked, why must we join in this kind of action? Why should an action be organized? Because nothing tells us that this killing is racial. Of course not. This killing is not racial, but at the same time, a lot of killings and enough of killings have happened that it is now time to come out and say no to all forms of killing. That is the purpose of our march. It is peaceful, and we have the right to come out to say no more killing. No more killing. Not Africans, not Belgians. No more killings in general. Now the last segment of our activity here, which will be a symbolical action to be coordinated by Emmanuel, where everyone will be asked to hold hands, and we will make a declaration here that there will be no more killing. Before I do that, I'm going to give the microphone to Walter so that he can say a few things in Flemish for our Flemish brothers and sisters here, but also perhaps for the press. Thank you very much. Over to you, Walter.
Dank u. Dit gaat iets vlotter gaan dan daarnet. Ik wil alleszins iedereen bedanken die aanwezig is. Hè. Het is een belangrijke taak, wanneer zaken verkeerd gaan, dat mensen een signaal geven. Een teken van bestaan, een teken van onrecht. Nu, ik heb gemerkt, en ik kan het nog eens herhalen, dat mensen vandaag hier kwaad zijn, verdrietig zijn. En ik hoop, gelijk net iedereen hier vandaag aanwezig, dat we binnen een paar maanden kunnen staan en de overtuiging dat gerechtigheid heeft geschied en dat we samen kunnen zingen en juichen en vooral kunnen zegevieren over het gerecht. Nu, in het verleden weten we dat het gerecht niet altijd correct is omgegaan met zulke feiten. Dat ook altijd voordelen waren tegenover de Afrikaanse gemeenschap. Maar het wordt nu eigenlijk toch wel tijd om een signaal te geven dat we voor elke zaak, ben je zwart, wit, vrouw of man, dat altijd een onderzoek rechtvaardig is. Ons is een bod en ook belangrijk, een goed proces. Want het kan niet langer zijn dat geweld wordt getolereerd gelijk tegen wie. Hè? We hebben gepraat over zwarte mensen, maar ik had het over iedereen, het gaat over een kind, want eigenlijk willen wij dat toch al onze kinderen leven in een samenleving waar iedereen op gelijke basis wordt behandeld. Dat iedereen kansen krijgt en iedereen toch wel de toekomst verdient die hij krijgt. Daarom is deze mars van vrede ook zo belangrijk, omdat eigenlijk dit een teken geeft van een zwarte bestaansreden, een zwart signaal, dat ook de zwarte gemeenschap